You know, in hindsight, I realize that entrepreneurship is born from a place of sadness. You know something better is waiting out there for you, but you are too scared to take that call. Why rock the boat? What if you fail? But if you know that you keep doing what you're doing, you're just slowly gonna die, right? You know, it's like in Shawshank Redemption when you looked at him, you've got two choices. You get busy living or you get busy dying. Those are two choices. It's either fear or love. Which one are you gonna take, right? Red pill, blue pill, right? So one day my phone rang, and it was my friend Matt who owned a couple of restaurants, and he said he had a spot, and he wanted to know if I would open a restaurant with him. I listened to him, and I said, no. I didn't want to take the risk. I saw what my parents went through, and I wasn't going to rock the boat. I needed to stay safe and stable. But a few months went by, and his offer kept haunting me, the call growing louder and louder. That sense of intuition kicked in, and I had an epiphany. And I realized that I would rather live bravely and take a chance on myself than stay safe and limit the possibilities of what I could become. Because isn't that the great fear that we have? Not that we are small and powerless, but that we are beyond measure and unstoppable. So I paid Matt a visit without hesitation. I told him, yes, let's open that restaurant. And so that's how we began the boarding house. So the next year was spent planning and preparing, not sure of what to expect. I was both scared and excited. You know, the anticipation was great. I felt alive. It just, everything felt so real, and it's daunting. You know, there's a lot of paperwork to fill out, licensing, inspections, and it's really important that the city has taken these steps to streamline the process, because you've got 1,000 things to think about. And if you've got to stand, I mean, there's nothing like money just going out, and you've got to wait to get permits. So the work that they've done to streamline that is, I can't even tell you, is just invaluable. So the restaurant did open, and it was an absolute hot mess. There's no other way to describe it. We couldn't keep up with the business. We had to fire the chef. The reviews were awful but nice, which makes it worse, because you could tell that people wanted me to win, and surely even I knew how bad it was. I was beyond exhausted. I was in the middle of a divorce all of a sudden. I was fighting with everyone. I was broken. It was a very low point for me, but you know what? I got through it, because the only way past a storm is right through it. You get 10 seconds to cry, and then you pivot. You go to work every single day, and you fix it, and you get it right one day at a time. You're flying without a safety net. That's what it means. You're in business for yourself. You know, the struggles and challenges are actually what's going to chisel and make you who you really are. You know, it's not easy, but it's worth it, you know, because you're going to learn things about yourself that you didn't even think were possible. And we did turn things around. Our chef, actually, a year after we had let go of the first chef, ended up as a James Beard nominee for Rising Star Chef. And right after that nomination came out, I opened Seven Lions on Michigan Avenue. My partners and I opened that. And so that happened the very next day. And of course, we opened Terra and Vine in September. So what are you going to need? You're going to need a sense of optimism, and you're going to need your intuition. Intuition is that voice inside of you that's going to be your guiding force, right? It's very Star Wars, right? You will be faced with countless decisions, and your intuition is what's going to be your compass to help you point in the right direction. You know, it'll tell you when to keep going, and it will also then tell you when to pump the brakes, and it's time to pivot, right? That's a big word that you hear a lot of entrepreneurs say, pivot. And it's on a dime. You just change. You will become a leader. People will come to you, and you realize that how you behave and what you do will influence the lives of so many others. Yes, I work for myself, but I also work for 200 people who have lives that depend on them. It's a very humbling feeling to know that because you did something, you changed somebody's life. But this is what's most important, and I don't want you to forget this. When you are faced in the midst of challenges, when you are mired in a stew of self-doubt, and when you think you have failed, I want you to remember these words. You are not alone. We've all been there. I don't care if you want to start a taco stand or if you want to be the next Uber, all right? We've all been there. I know what failure is like. It doesn't feel good. Trust me, I hate losing. But it is up to you to decide if you leave it at failure or if you turn it into a slow success. Failure is our greatest teacher if we decide to humbly learn from it.